What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're going to do some live sourcing with Replen Catcher, find some deals, and the goal is to make $100 per hour. So we'll be here sourcing for about an hour and see if we can make 100, 200 bucks profit, potential profit, buying items from eBay to flip on Amazon. So let me get my screen all set up. Let's get things rocking and rolling. If you guys are here watching live, let me know. Say hello in the comments. If you are watching the replay down the road, also feel free to say hello in the comments as well. Love to hear from you guys. But yeah, let's get things rocking and rolling. Let's do some sourcing. Let's find some deals. Okay, so let's share the screen. Share entire screen. Perfect. I'm also going to pull up my phone just so I can see the comments coming in if you guys have comments, because it's a little tough to see the comments when I'm live, like actually sourcing on my laptop. So I'm going to pull this up right now. If you guys are here watching live, say hello. I would love to know where you guys are from. Feel free to share the video with friends, because I'm going to show you guys how to source deals from eBay to Amazon. It's pretty easy to do. I've done over $700,000 with this method. I'm just getting set up right now. In the last year, about $175,000 profit. Put about $130,000 in my freaking bank account in 2024. People are sleeping on this method. Fine, keep sleeping on it. I'll keep making the money, but there's a lot to go around. So hopefully this will inspire you. There's a lot of deals that you can find from eBay to flip on Amazon. So let me know in the comments if you could hear me. Just put a 1 in the comments or give me a thumbs up. Last time I did a live stream, what I realized was the comments are very delayed. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but sometimes the comments were 4 or 5 minutes behind. So if I don't respond to you very quickly, that's probably why. Because even right now, I see a bunch of people here live, but I don't see a single comment coming in because I think there's a delay on the stream. So in any event, let's get into things. Let me make sure that I can hear myself on this test. Delay on the stream. Yeah, so it works. There's just a delay going on here. So, all right, perfect. So I'm inside of Replen Catcher. If you guys want to check out this software that I'm going to be using, you can literally just go to replencatcher.com. You can get started. Like everything I'm going to be sharing with you today, you can use it for about $1 per day. It's like $29.99 a month to pretty much get access to all of this. So feel free to check it out if you would like. Let me make my screen full screen. Perfect. So yeah, check it out, Replen Catcher. But let's go in here. What I'm going to start off with is I'm going to create an advanced filter. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my filter and save the filter. So I have it forever. And let me know down below who here has never used Replen Catcher, or maybe you might have used like Flipmine in the past. That's another eBay to Amazon software. I feel like Flipmine is good, but it's kind of like elementary school compared to going to college. You can certainly source with Flipmine from eBay to Amazon. I used it for a couple of years, but you can't create an advanced filter and really remove all the junk and be able to source like as fast as with Replen Catcher. And I'm going to just kind of share that with you. So I'm going to be focusing on toys and games. I'm going to be focusing on movies and TV. And let's see, toys and games, music and TV, and maybe I'll put in CDs. So CDs, DVDs. I could do like garden, business, industrial, but I know a lot of you guys are going to be gated on that stuff. So I'm going to try to stick to something that that everybody can use. So I'm going to create this advanced filter. So I'm going to start with movies and TV. So I want to source new. That's what I typically flip. And I'm going to create a couple advanced filters. The first one I'm going to say $8 profit, 35% ROI. I don't care about the eBay price or the Amazon price. In terms of the rank, I'm going to say up to 150,000 rank. And that's that. So I'm going to actually click create new advanced filter. I'm going to call this DVDs, $8 profit, 40% ROI. And I'm going to hit save draft. Now, what I'm going to do is create a bunch of filters, and then I'm going to stack them into one, and I'm going to be able to use this forever. So I don't have to see all the different junky offers and listings that a lot of these softwares show. Okay. So now I'm going to go back here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to, I'm going to say $3 profit, 20% ROI, keep everything else the same, but it has to be best offers. I want to see the items that are only 20% ROI, $3 profit within the DVD category, because I can make a best offer and turn that into a $10 profit and a 50% ROI. So I'm trying to find the deals that are kind of on the fence, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is just double check that. New 20%, $3. I'm going to hit create advanced filter, and I'm going to call this DVDs, $3 profit, 20% ROI, best offer enabled. Okay, so let's keep going. Now I'm also going to do this for CDs as well. So I'm going to click over to music, which is CDs, and I'll keep these same parameters because it's a very, similar category. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create advanced filter. I'll call this CDs, $3 profit, 20% ROI, best offer enabled, save draft. Then I'm also going to do a similar thing that I did with the DVDs, $8, 40% ROI. I'll keep the rank the same. I'm keeping this somewhat loose because I do want to see a lot of opportunities. And I'm going to hit create advanced filter. We'll call this one CDs, $8 profit, 40% ROI. Perfect. And now we're going to do it for toys. Okay. So for toys, I'm going to say, okay, I want to go after new, $8 profit, 40% ROI is kind of like my minimum when sourcing. But instead of 150,000 rank, I'm going to go up to 800,000 rank, because I do flip some like long tail toys that maybe only sell like once every couple of months, but the profits are huge. So what I'm going to do is click create advanced filter, toys, and you guys will see how this kind of all comes together in a second. Okay. And then the last thing is I'm going to drop this down to, I'll say $4, 20% ROI. And this will be for toys that have a best offer enabled. Okay. Toys, $4, 20% ROI, best offer enabled. Okay, so now that I've created all of my filters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finalize this advanced filter and stack them all into one. And the reason I'm doing this is if you don't do this, you're going to see a lot of junk and see a lot of opportunities that you don't really want to see, and it makes sourcing a lot slower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click finalize, and I'm going to call this raking in the profit main filter. Okay. So now I'm going to hit create. And now essentially what happens is all of these filters are going to get stacked into one. Okay. So it says filter successfully saved. And what's going to happen is you're going to see that this screen gets blurred out. And now what we're using is this advanced filter. Okay. So all of these filters have been stacked into one. And now we can do some sourcing. And in the future, when I want to use this filter, I just go to load save filters, and boom, I choose it. It has everything that I want. And you can create like all different types of categories. You can really go deep. So let's start the clock. See if we could source $100 of profit. I'm looking for a pen and a paper because I want to be able to write down the deals that I find. If I can find some deals. Okay. So I also have my alerts on. This is a new feature that just got launched with Replen Catcher. So we have the alerts. So hopefully you should be able to hear some sound effects. I'm going to put the sound up. What's up, Legendary? Benjamin, what's going on? Haven't used it. I'm here to see if I could convince Steve to drop his new side hustle real quick. Oh, man, Jake. You know what? I ain't dropping my eBay to Amazon hustle. Why? I did $700,000 last year. I literally put 130 $100,000 cash flow profit in my bank account. Did about 175 total profit, but I have around 30 to 40K a month kind of revolving in the business. So yeah, Jake, I ain't dropping it. I mean, from the face. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, Jake saw my Facebook post. But that's private. That's only for the eBay to Amazon people to know. I ain't dropping that publicly, but you'll be the first to know. No, that's not what I'm talking about today. But let's do some sourcing here. See if we can find some deals. Okay, let's check this out. 4162 Dungeon and Dragons. I've sold this before. Is this new sealed or is it used? Yep. Here's another seller who's selling the item as brand new. Look at this. Brand new, unused, unopened, but it's opened. So be very careful when you're sourcing. A lot of these eBay sellers will pretty much try to scam you. 1362 Dumbo. It's got some ripping in it, so I'm going to pass on that. This DVD keeps getting stranded at the warehouse, so I'm not going to mess with that. Here's one 30 to 60. Let's check this out. Wanted, dead or alive. So it's $29.99. Let's go over to Amazon and analyze this. Yeah, Jake, you'll be the first to know. Also, real quick, I need to adjust one of my settings. So I'm going to pull down this screen share really, really quickly. Hold on one second, guys. I just want to adjust one of my settings. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. Okay, let me get this screen share back on. Okay, good. So we should be good to go now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just want to make sure SellerAmp is working correctly. So, okay, so we could buy this right now for $29.99. Let's figure out what we can sell this for. I see the buy box is at 60. Oh yeah, look at that. The buy box is pretty consistent at 60 bucks all day long. So right now, if we buy this, this is actually a 48% ROI, $14.58 profit, which isn't bad at all, but you know, I might want to try to get a little more profit. So can I make a best offer on this? Where are we here? No, there's no best offer option on it. But what I'm going to do is send a message to this seller really quickly. Contact seller. Contact seller. Hey, would you be open to accepting $25 for this shipped? If so, I can pay immediately. Thanks. So I could purchase this if I wanted to. So I'm going to just write this down as a potential profit, just because I know I could make $14 on it right now. So I'm going to count that as a potential deal, but I'm going to pass on it just because I want to find some extra sexy deals here. So I already found a $14 flip within a couple of minutes. I did hear the Replen catcher. Were you guys able to hear that alert to ding? That means there's a new offer that popped up. So let's see what we've got. What does the Replen catcher have? All right. So it looks like there's a new DVD that popped up, Chicago PD. The seller's 100% positive feedback, 428. It looks like the last capture value is $39. Let's take a look at this. Let's open up both of the tabs so you can see brand new. This is a stock photo. It is a stock photo, but the seller seems pretty reputable. Brand new sealed. Okay, perfect. Let's try to get an estimate of what we can sell this for. And no. So essentially what happened here is Amazon went out of stock recently and the price really jumped up. But you can see that it's a suppressed buy box, probably because this item is maybe for sale cheaper on other websites. But let's take a look at the data, buy box statistics, see if there's any history of this item selling in the last month or so. And sorry, guys, if my computer is moving a little slow. When I live stream, sometimes these softwares, Amazon, like you can even see Keepa, it's like really slow. Like the buy box statistics usually pull up instantly. but I could look on SellerAmp here. Yeah, I don't see any history of it selling for 50. I think right now, essentially, there's a couple people who are trying to sell it really high, or maybe came in and out of stock, probably got a high pricing error. So I'm just going to skip this. It's not a good one. And let's go back to sourcing. 15 to 36. Let's see if this is a mismatch. No, that looks like the right listing. I could see the buy box 30 days around 30. It's for 15. I'm going to skip that just because it's low ticket. I'm going to try to find items that are more profitable. Yo, what's good, Checkmate? Good to see you. All right. What do we got right here? I don't even know what this is. This is like a little action figure or something. I'm just going to skip that for this example. All right. 39%, 32. Just want to see if there's anything really good that's kind of standing out. Oh, here's a Star Wars toy. Yeah, I mean, Checkmate, there's nothing you have to do to set up the alerts. All you need to do is just run any filter or any search, and the alerts will run for you. But Checkmate, you got to set up advanced filters, man. If you're not using advanced filters, you're literally wasting a ton of time. I can't tell if this is a mismatch or not. It looks like it's the correct one. $74.99 to $128. Let's investigate this deal right here. This might be a good pickup. So the first thing I always like to do is check the condition. Looks like it's new sealed. The box looks like it's in good shape. This is Clone Commander Jesse. Let's make sure that this is the correct listing. No, most DVDs are ungated. You just have to get ungated in DVDs. Go to christianbook.com, buy 10 of the cheapest DVDs, give Amazon the invoice, and you are ungated within minutes. Okay, so is this the Clone Jesse? Soldier Arc 5s. I can't tell if this is a mismatch. Sometimes it's really hard to tell if it's the correct item. Clone Wars Soldier Arc 5s, Black Series 15 centimeter. I can't tell. I don't see the keyword Jesse. I want to see the keyword Jesse in it. Like, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I don't fully understand. F8330. Is there any? Yeah, there's literally no keywords in here that match up, but it looks like the same exact item, 15 centimeter. But if I take a look here, does it say 15 centimeter anywhere? I'm just going to skip this because I can't tell if it's a match or not. No, Checkmate. It's only for the live stream right now. So essentially, if you set up a filter, which like right now I have an advanced filter that's running. So pretty much what I've done is I've created a whole bunch of filters and I stack them into one, which creates an advanced filter to be able to weed out all of the junk. So essentially, I could dial in on every little thing that I want to source within each category and only see that in the stream. A lot of people don't use this. It blows my mind. But oh, look, so there's a new update. So you hear a little ding, and then the flag goes up one. So there's one new offer. So all I have to do is hit it, and it'll scroll up to the top instantly for me. It'll refresh, and it'll bring up the new opportunity. So it looks like this is the new item right here. And what's cool is I could literally be on another website, and I could hear the ding go off in the background. So, but yeah, it's wild to me, guys. How many people don't use advanced filters? They literally only go to the live stream and just search. It's the worst possible thing to do. But hey, everybody does their own method. I guess it's just you gotta be willing to take the time to learn. And a lot of people, they just kind of want to do the same thing over and over again. But creating an advanced filter, so good. It's the best. Okay, so let's analyze this. Five sales in the last month, 66,000 rank, 63% ROI. There's not a lot of prices captured out of all of the data, which always makes me believe possibly there's something wrong with it. So let me take a look here. Yeah, checkmate. You get checkmate. You get those advanced filters set up and give that to your VAs. They're going to be able to source way faster. You're going to be able to delegate way more to them. Yeah, and I'm right. Look at this. This thing's 60. Then it's kind of a slow seller. It's just overinflated. So I'm going to skip that. Let's keep moving. 17 to 31, 40 to 199. It's got to be used. I bet you that's used. Yeah, you could already see it's all damaged. eBay seller trying to put something as new when it's used. 14 to 36. Let's see if this is available still. Are you being served? Okay, so let's check this item out right here. I don't like flipping these low ticket items, but we'll see. We'll see what it's all about. Do you set up your buys with AI repricing? Yes, I use BeCool to reprice my inventory. Here's another item. It's overly inflated. I usually stay away from these, so I'm just going to skip that. 19 to 52. I bet you this is already sold, but let's see. No, it's still sitting here. Brand new sealed. 19.99. Let's see what's going on with this. Buy box is 48.95. Yeah, see, here's another one that's just, it's overly inflated. It looks like people are getting sales right here. But if you look at the lifetime of this, it looks like in 2024, Amazon came off the listing and then it exploded. So there could be some opportunity. Let's analyze this because maybe some people are getting sales. Let's see where the market is. So look, the market actually is at 47, 48, 48. It's selling 5 times a month, 80,000 rank. Looks like there was an FBA seller for 52, KCKG, KJ at 52. Are they still on it? No, so they must have sold it at 50. Interesting. So maybe this has some opportunity. Let's see. Yeah, 52, 40, 42. You know, I'll say maybe I could sell this for $44.99. I bet you I could. Maybe higher, but I like to be a little conservative. So Seller Imp is telling me the most I can pay is 22. I can buy this for 19. I think I'll pick this up. Let's make sure it's a match. Sharp Objects. You can see the Solfane's hanging off a tiny bit, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So let's run those numbers. And oh, there's a new alert. Let me just see. I might buy this real quick. 19.99 at 44.99. That's $13 profit, 65% ROI. I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to price it at probably $48. But I'm just putting 44 as a kind of a lowest option. So let's go in. 19.99. I'm sales tax exempt. I'm shipping it to my prep center. Okay, 19.99. Confirm and pay. So that should be about $13 profit. So far we're up to about $27 profit. So that item is purchased. Good to go. Also, the Replen catcher did update me that there was something new. So you always want to be looking for that newest inventory that hits because those are like, you know, if you think about like the carts that roll out at Goodwill, you always want to attack the new carts. That's where the money's at. You could obviously go in and make best offers and source older deals, which I'm already doing with you. But when new stuff is available, you want to check it out quick. See, this is another eBay seller who doesn't know how to sell on eBay. Is this thing used? I swear if this thing's opened. It is. Why? I don't understand how hard it is as an eBay seller to just list the item as used if it's used. Like, why are you going to try to pull the wool over someone's eyes and put it as new when it's obviously used? I swear to God, I think eBay sellers are on the spectrum sometimes. Okay, here's another one, 45 to 79. Here's a Lego set. There is a best offer option. I'm just going to hold off on that for a second. I want to see what else is available. We got a Beanie Baby. I actually sell some Beanie Babies from eBay to Amazon. New to your channel, but I've heard for the last 3 years that you've Now decided to add Amazon as my revenue source. Oh, you just now decided, Texas Gambler. Awesome. Well, let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. All right, let's take a look at this Lego set. This thing's old. When is this thing? When was this thing made? This thing's got to be retired for sure. It just looks old. Looks like it's new sealed. I can see that right there. Looks good. 356 pieces. I'm going to scan this with my Amazon seller app. Sometimes I like to get it pulled up on my phone as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a picture of it to get this thing pulled up. Perfect. So yeah. Yeah, the lowest price is $79.98. We can get this for 40 something. So let's run the numbers. We're probably going to end up making a best offer. But there's 4 offers at $79.98. I just want to take a look at the price history. So over the last year, you can see there were merchants at 50, then 60. It looks like the price has come up. Let's take a look at the history. Yeah, look at the number of sellers has really come down. So this really sold out. So that's why the price is up high right now. Yeah, the thing is, I think 79 might be a little high. So let's take a look at the buy box statistics. Let's see over the last 90 days. Are there any FBA sellers who are not on the listing anymore? Amazing deals. They won the buy box at 57. Yeah, I don't think this is an $80 item. I think this is like a $59.99 item right now, which means I'd have to pay about $30 if I wanted to be able to pick this up and make $15 profit, 50% ROI. You know, I can make an offer for 30, but they're not going to accept it. So I would have to make an offer at $22. I will, but it's going to probably get auto declined. It's too low. Yeah, it got declined. Well, we tried. All right, let's see what else is available here. Okay, we got some Transformers, another DVD, which I'm not sure if this is still available. That's already sold. Wow. What a lovely picture by this eBay seller. I wonder why nobody's buying my inventory on eBay. I wonder why. Oh, we got a new update. I wonder why people aren't buying my items on eBay when I take a half side picture of an item. 25 to 45, 30% ROI, 12,000 rank. I mean, I'm going to pass on this now. I could make a best offer if I wanted to, but these are also highly counterfeited as well. But let me do some research on it. I'll do some research real quick. Sometimes I feel I'm very alone in this business, eBay to Amazon, making 6 figures profit in my pocket. And it's like nobody does it. It's very interesting. I think everybody's scared to get their account banned. But then those same people will go to the thrift store, flea markets, garage sales, estate sales, and they'll flip that stuff on Amazon as if it's any freaking different than buying on eBay. You don't have an invoice. It's so interesting. Everybody wants to make money nowadays, but I've got a way to do it, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting that we have 196,000 people subscribed to this channel and only 20 people watching, sharing the sauce. It is so interesting, the world we live in nowadays. People want to make money, but I don't know. Maybe they don't want to put in the work. It's interesting. Oh yeah, let me analyze this real quick. I am grateful for everybody here, but it's something I wanted to point out. Everybody wants to make money, but not everybody wants to put in the work. Everybody wants to get fit and healthy, but they don't want to watch what they eat. They don't want to go to the gym. They'll do it for a week or two. And then 6 months go by and they're wondering, why am I not healthy and fit? Why is my bank account so empty? Well, what do you do with your time? I watch YouTube videos. I scroll on social media all day long. Got to be willing to put in the work. Yeah, see, this is an item right here. Amazon's on the listing. I stay away from stuff like this. It's just too popular, too hot. You know, doing eBay to Amazon, you don't have those invoices. So even if I was to find this at a thrift store, I'd still be kind of worried to pick it up just because Amazon's on the listing. It's a hot seller. Typically, if an item's under 10, 20,000 rank, it's a newer item in the stores. Those are more likely to get IP complaints, counterfeit. So for that reason, I'm just going to skip that. I'm in some Facebook groups that have single moms begging for money. And I'm like, there's so much opportunities with Amazon to make real good money. Adam, it's true, but they don't want to do it. You want to know what people want to do nowadays? They want to make up reasons why the other person who's like on the other side of the video, like me or other people who are sharing, why they're scamming you, right? Or why it doesn't work. Or I put out a video today, Adam, where I literally shared 5 exact items I purchased. I shared the eBay invoices, my Amazon sales. I shared that my virtual assistants purchased them. Like I literally am like giving away my whole store and my whole business. And the first 2 comments are, you're going to get your account banned because you don't have invoices. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. And then the second comment was, you're causing prices, like you're buying items undervalued on eBay and causing prices to go higher on eBay and Amazon, and what you're doing isn't ethical. And I'm just like, holy crap, man, this world is like doomed. It's doomed. It's like sometimes I wonder, why do I even create content? I like literally am sharing how I'm making 6 figures profit, and people just they just want to point fingers at why it doesn't work. And it's like, okay, fine. It doesn't work. Don't do it. Maybe I won't create content anymore and I'll just make all the money myself. But anyways, let's find some deals. There's a lot of DVDs here. This thing's probably already 6 available. Let's analyze this. This could be interesting. Typically, I don't buy DVDs that have like 5 or 6 available just because they're likely to be counterfeit, but this might be an interesting opportunity here. Looks like 52, 53, 59. Looks like this is, 50, 60 bucks all day long on this. Let's see if there's a history of FBA sellers on this listing. A couple. 52, 55, 54, 59. What can we buy this for right now? $22.50, 6 available. That's interesting. Look, only 7 feedback. I see people selling multiple copies. Too risky to be counterfeit. I'm going to skip that. There is a new update here on Replen Catcher. Oh, here's a DVD, 44. I think I've sold this before. Please tell me it's actually new. Yes, brand new sealed. I've sold this before. I swear I've sold this for over 100 before. Let's take a look at the market on this one. This one might go quick. Okay, we got 58 at the buy box, but it's probably a merchant. I see used is around 50. There may not be many offers on it. I don't see any FBA sellers on it. Wow, this thing tanked in price. Holy crap. But look what happened. The offer count has come down a lot. Let me take a look at the buy box statistics the last 90 days. Let's see where FBA sellers are at. 50, 50, 66. See, this is an item I know is going to come back up in price. The sellers are really low. I've sold this before for over 100. Let's move quick on this, although I think people are going to avoid it. This thing's like a $70, $80 DVD. But wow, the market tanked because the offer count went way up. But take a look what's happening now. The offer count has really come down to around 6. I think this is honestly, I think I could sell this for 80 bucks just because the market's come down a lot. 15 sales a month, 25,000 rank. I'm pretty confident I would be able to sell this for 80. Yes, there are merchants at 59, but those guys will get gobbled up. And then it moves to 73 to 86 to 99. There's a history of this selling for a lot more in the past. You could see this is a 76, 80. This is an $80 DVD. The price got whacked out because the market got a little too crazy. I think I could sell this for $79.99, which means if I did, I would have to pay 41. It's at 44. It's too high right now. Yep, I can't buy it. It's darn it. I thought that was going to be a good one. It's got a little bit of shelf wear, but it's not too bad. It would be okay. I mean, I'll send them a message real quick. Thought that was going to be a good one. So I would have to pay. Yeah, I'd really want to pay like $40. Hey, I'm interested in your DVD. Would you be open to taking $38 shipped? Thanks. I always put a little bit less just because they might negotiate and be like, hey, would you take 40? And, you know, I want to give myself a little room for negotiation. But yeah, that's too bad. Is there anything else that popped up? Looks like there's a few more items that did pop up. Brainetics. Another eBay seller selling a used item as new. Nothing new here. 19 to 36. That's a mismatch. All right, let's keep looking. Not having a ton of success right now. But this is why one of the things that I really like to do is use the actual Replen catcher area. So this is where you can upload your own custom list of products and then source. So, I mean, I have 300 opportunities here that I could literally go in and source right now. Tons of deals, 100% ROI, 40, 60, but I'm not going to go in there right now. I want to focus more on the live stream, see if we could find some deals, but it's a little bit slow. It is a little bit slow right now. All right, let's go down here and see if we can make some more best offers. All right, here's a Lego set, 150 to 249. Damaged box. Oh, we got a new offer here. Let's check that out real quick. Lego set, only 26% ROI. I could make a best offer, but I want to go back to down here and source some of these other deals. I think you skipped my question. Do you have a recommendation on how to generate 2D barcodes? I was reading that it helped with faster check-in times. I know GoToLister has them, but I know with some of the API updates and changes, I thought I read the other day that they took them away. I don't know if Amazon's doing them anymore, but what I would recommend doing is whoever you use for your listing software, maybe GoToLister or Inventory Lab, I would go into their group and ask them specifically because it is going to differ based on the software that you have. But I could have sworn that I read the other day, maybe I misread a post that they weren't working, but yeah, definitely check it out. A lot of junk showing up today. Not a lot of good stuff showing. But all it takes is one. Literally, all it takes is one deal to make 30, 40 bucks. So just got to stay patient and just keep looking around. Pretty much my goal right now is to just make best offers and then source the new offers, like when new deals come about. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff showing right now. A lot of just kind of junk. Let's take a look at this Alien Collection. See if this is a match or not. Xenomorph. Best offer. Buy box at 55. Price was a lot lower, 45, 46. It looks like the price has jumped up. This is really, I would say, a 46, $45 item right here. So for an item like that, I would need to get it at about 21. It's overpriced. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask away, or else I'm pretty much just going to source and keep quiet for a bit, drink some coffee, see if we could find some deals. Just do some live sourcing as if I was by myself. All right. Mismatch, mismatch. That's damaged. I like flipping these action figures. I do really well with them. 27 bucks. A little bit of shelf wear there. I don't like that. I'm always worried about Section 3 every time I do RA. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. But here's the deal, guys. Would you rather risk getting a Section 3 and getting your account deactivated, but you're making a shit ton of money and actually making 50, 60, 70% ROIs on your flips? Or do online arbitrage, which you're going to make 8 to 10 to 12% ROI. So you're going to have to put up $100,000 a month to make 10 grand, which is ridiculous. Who's going to do that? Nobody does that. Or do wholesale and get a warehouse and be on your phone all day, dealing with distributors, having to spend tons of money, very low ROI. So the way I pretty much look at it, guys, is I use and abuse Amazon. Obviously, I'm doing my best to be ethical and honest, and I'm trying to avoid counterfeit products. But, you know, in my business, like I'm sourcing most of my items for 40, 50, 60%. So, and I'll show you guys some of these items. I know it's a little slow right now, but I'll share with you some of the items that we've been purchasing. So we purchased this today. We got some Canon ink. I like to flip a lot of that in toner. We got a wall sensor that we picked up 3 today, a Delta item. We do a lot of electronics and toys. So you can see Honeywell. There's a DVD that we picked up earlier today. Let's look this up. So we paid 19, and I have virtual assistants that purchase a lot of these items. So these were items you can see February 12th. Let's take a look right here and let's see if this was a good buy. They paid $19.63. So while we're waiting for some new deals, I'll kind of share with you what they picked up. I just have to find this. Well, give me a second. I'll find it, but I want to go to the stream because it looks like there's a new offer. Just a lot of low-end junk. I mean, 9 to 29 possibly. I hate my average selling price is over 100, so I usually avoid stuff like this. 6 available. I just get worried about these things being like counterfeit and stuff. Anytime a seller's selling like 3, 4, 5, or 6 of a DVD, I instantly skip it. So, but let's go back there to that purchase. Let me how do I find this ASIN? Maybe I could do, I have it on my master sheet, but I don't want to pull that up right now. Interesting. Let me look this up. I'm going to scan it and see if I could find the ASIN that way, because I just can't seem to find the ASIN on this product. Okay. The wages. Let me look that up. The wages of fear. There we go. Should be able to find it now. Is that it? And how much did my team buy? 1963. Let me make sure. This doesn't look like a good buy at all, but let me see. Maybe it is. Okay, so this is interesting. So you can see, so my team, they spent, what did we buy this for? 1963. So let's analyze this. 1963. SellerAmp will save it. They put this at $69.95. I don't think this is selling for $69.95. Look at this. It is going up in price. The offer count has come down, but you can see consistently this buy box is around 45, 48, 43. It does look like recently a new seller did jump on this item for 65, but you can't pretend like you're going to be able to sell it for that much. Yeah, Odds Bookworm is on at 69. This is a used offer. Let me take a look at the buy box statistics. So over the last 30 days, no buy box. P-Berg 45. Yeah, I mean, this is probably a $48 flip. Still $15 profit, 76% ROI. So it's actually not as bad, but if they try to price this at 69, this is never going to sell. But yeah, I would say that's a good pickup. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I think I was auto-ungated in Beanie Babies because I didn't go out specifically, Julian, and get ungated for that. But the thing is, you can, like, the more you sell on Amazon, Amazon's going to start to auto-ungate categories for you. Who here just wants to sell products and make money? Like, who wants to have a warehouse? Who wants to have 15 employees and have freaking all this machinery and $200,000-$300,000 in equipment? Like, maybe not that much, right? But I don't know. I never, ever again want to have a warehouse space like I used to, with physical employees and having to deal with wholesale loads and all that stuff. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not for me. I'd rather make six figures from home and yeah, have some risk. Maybe I get deactivated one day, but that's fine. I'll make my money and put it into something else. While these other guys just keep not taking any money out of their business, making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's not even a sellable business. Who here do you ever hear of selling their wholesale business or their online arbitrage business? It's possible, but I very, very rarely ever hear of it. Although I did have a couple of friends who sold some wholesale businesses, but I don't think the average person is going to have success with that. Yeah, Replen Catcher is slower than slow today with new offers. We are not finding barely anything good today. And as I said that, there's a new offer. Let's see if anything pops up. 45 to 89. This could be interesting. Stock photo again. Rank is 70,000. Not a lot of data. Probably a slow seller. Maybe this is a bad time to source. See, not a lot of history here. You see how that pink line, that buy box line that you like to see for new products, it doesn't exist. It looks like it did pop up in March for about 125, but it's been pretty non-existent. So what I'm going to do is go into data. I'm going to go into buy box statistics. No, if you ever get a section 3, don't use an eBay invoice. They're not going to accept it. It's the same with like a thrift store invoice. They're not going to accept that, a library sale, even a receipt from like the store. If you have a legit receipt, like Amazon's crazy nowadays. I don't care if you're doing wholesale or whatever you're doing. You do not want to get a section 3. It doesn't even matter if you have invoices. Amazon is losing their mind lately. $37, $114, $111. This thing is all over the place. This is a really, really weird DVD. So we could buy it for $45. And you can see there's a history of people selling this for a lot more money in the past. But it's like sometimes you see it down at 30, then you see it at 100. Yeah, this is really weird. This might be an item that I would be open to experimenting with if I can get it cheaper. But this is a tough item to put a price on. Because again, if you look at the data in the last 365 days, there's people who have won the buy box and most likely sold it for 114, then at 37, that 111, and then at 50, and then at 85. Like, what would you even price this at? Let's see if anyone else is selling this on eBay under new. Maybe we can make a lowball offer. No, I wouldn't take the risk at 46. I mean, I could try to pick it up for 46, and I could try to sell it for, 94.99. There's a possibility that I can make $28 profit, 60% ROI. But I want to see that data. I like to make data-driven decisions. I like to buy items where I could see in Keepa that in the past it was selling for 75, 80, 85. Like you see those green drops, you see that buy box, you see that information. You're making a real decision based on real evidence that it sold for that in the past, right? With this right here, I don't see it. I don't see it. It doesn't mean I couldn't sell it for that. And it looks like this is, what's interesting about this? Look at this offer count. There's only one, and then it was out of stock, new. So people are being forced to buy this used. How do I put the used offer count? Look at the used offer count is going up and down. Let's see if there's any correlation between the new offer count and the price, because maybe that would be a good thing to do. So what I'm going to do is pull that used offer count. Look right here. You see this little blue line? Someone was selling it for 90 and then they're gone. They probably sold that for 90 bucks. Look, when somebody comes on this thing new, it doesn't last. 129 gone. 57 gone. 59 gone. Look, there were 3 offers on this. Someone put it at 36 like an idiot. Gone. 47 gone. I don't know what I would price this item for. This could be an interesting experiment if I wanted to be a little crazy, but I think I'm going to pass on it. Let's check out this item that my team purchased. They paid $20.85. 2014. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So we paid $20.85 for this. Looks like the buy box is at $49.99. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about with the Keepa chart. 45, 46, 45, 45. This, this is an item all day long. And look, the offer counts even come down. The price has probably gone up a little bit. Yep, $49.99 right here. So that's $15 profit, 74% ROI. The deals are out there. You just got to kind of sit and linger and look for them. A lot just low hanging junk. Too fast of a seller. I'm not going to mess with that. Not going to mess with that. Yeah, this stuff, these things are too risky of being counterfeit. Oh, this looks interesting. 21 to 78. I've sold these quite a bit in the past. Yeah, that looks like it's in pretty good shape. A little bit of shelf wear, but nothing too severe. These are older. Yeah, it's still got the tape on it. This might be interesting. Let's analyze this. Let's make sure it's a match. Action pilot. Yep, that's a match right there. Let's analyze this real quick so we can buy this for $21.19. Looks like the buy box is at 74. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Looks like somebody did tank the price recently, but that was a merchant. Yeah, $74.99 all day long. $74.99, and we can pick this up for $21.19. I'm going to pop on this if it's still available. Yeah, $36 profit, 171% ROI. Let's grab this. Now, obviously, you guys would want to make sure that you're ungated for this. I know I am. I've sold this before. So let's go in and buy it. All right. And I'm going to send this to my prep center so they'll receive it and ship it out for me. So that was a nice one. So we were at $27 profit before. And now we just added another $36 profit. So we're at 57. So we're at $63 profit. Potential profit, of course. You never know. Items could get returned or whatever. Could you show how I would import my existing leads to find on eBay with the Replen catcher? So I will make another video about that, just because we're going to be kind of coming to an end on this video, but I could do another video on that for sure. But if you go to, like, for example, if you go to replencatcher.com under resources and help, you can go under, I believe, leads and replens, and you can click right into here, how to add a single lead or a replen, how to change, how to update, how to upload your lists and whatnot. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, we just found an item that was good. Sweet. Yes, sir, Kyle, for sure. But essentially, Kyle, it's really easy to do. All you have to do is just add a list of ASINs. Like you have to grab all the ASINs of the replens that you want and just add it to a sheet, choose the condition, and then just upload the CSV file to the software. But there's a video. So if you are a part of Replen Catcher, Kyle, if you go to the actual Replen Catcher area and click watch tutorial, I have a video where I literally walk you through the process of doing it. So it walks you through step by step, but it's a 20-minute video. So if you want, I'll drop this in the comments for you. Let me see if I can. There you go, Kyle. So I just posted that video for you, so you'll be able to have that. All right, I think I'm going to just answer a few more questions because we pretty much came to the hour mark. We didn't make 100. We made about 63 potential profit. I mean, we could have made a lot more if I went into the Replen Catcher area, but yeah, things were really slow today on the Replen Catcher. Not a ton of deals, not a ton of opportunities, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you kill it and make $300-400 in an hour. Sometimes you make $20. Sometimes you make $50 or $60. Similar to like going to the thrift store. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. We did pop on that G.I. Joe, which was 170% ROI, $37 profit right at the end. So that was good. Absolutely, Kyle. Absolutely. You know what? Before I head off, I'm going to go through some of my sales that I've had today. Let's see what I've sold. So today I've sold 9 items for $923. So you might be able to see that. Let me see if I can show. Well, anyways, I think you were able to see that. Let's go through some of my, I'm going to go through some of my orders in my eBay to Amazon business today. So I sold a thermostat that I paid $47 for on eBay January 17th. Just sold that today, February 13th. So less than a month. So I bought it for $47 and sold it for $99, a thermostat. Sale number 2, paid $104 for a floor mount double pedal valve. So I know I didn't show you guys like any home and garden or tools, home improvement, electronics, just because I know the average person is probably going to want to start with like items like DVDs and books and whatnot. But yeah, I paid $104 for that, a double pedal valve. Sold it for $225. Sold a Canon toner cartridge, paid $46, sold it for $84.99. I bought that January 12th, 2025, and sold that February 13th at 7:56 a.m. Pacific today for $84, so $46 to $84. The Sonny and Cher Ultimate Collection DVD from 2003, paid $17, sold it for $45. So that was probably $15, $16 profit. Sold a Kobe Bryant starting lineup figure. Paid $25 December 7th. We purchased that on eBay. Big shout out to Jane. Sold that for $55.53. Also today we sold a drill bit. Paid $17, sold it for $39. Also today we sold a Honeywell humid stat dehumidifier or dehumidistat. I don't know what that is, but paid $49.99 for that. Sold it for $106. Oh, also, this was a pretty good flip. This actually happened right after midnight, 12:50 a.m. Pacific. So that was 3 a.m. Eastern time. Sold a Breaking Bad DVD. Paid $64.27 for it, December 16th, and sold it for $165.99. So there's a lot of deals, guys. Those are all my flips from today so far. So yeah, again, today we're at $923 in sales, 9 items ordered. So that's about $100 per item average. But yeah, wish we could have found more deals today. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.